Now this is a biggie. They're all biggies. It's like, this is a big bath today. You know what's funny about my bath? This all started this morning, and I don't use legal tablets. And this started in the bath. I wrote all this in the bathtub. In the bathtub. Yeah, go ahead and zoom in, screenshot, whatever. You'll find lots of juicy nuggets in there. Oh my goodness. And it's like I always have to have a way to record. I don't like having my phone. I don't have notifications turned on my phone. So I don't know if the only thing if somebody's calling, I see it. And if it's somebody that I really don't want to hear from, their name, I change on their name to potential spam. And so it just says potential spams in their city and state. And so it's like, it's so nice. But so I don't get phone calls. I'm not contacted very much on my phone, and I just don't like to have it. It's like, if there's a way to like record stuff in a bathtub, please let me know, because this tablet was getting really wilty and my arms I had to dry off. It was a mess. But I have to always have a way to receive. So I like dictating on my phone, but it's wet. And anyway, so this all came through today, and it's big stuff. So whether you know the backstory or not, this is where we are now. And it's huge, because when I moved to the Oregon coast permanently on St. Patrick's Day, I knew it was going to be a major shift in my life. And understatement. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so I can't, I'm not going to do all the old videos. They share all the I had darkness, I had to go to a really dark space, but it was like the pendulum gets swung really extreme for me, because I can take it. I get thrown back to a place where most humans cannot comprehend. And then I get the joyride of swinging back up to a new space, an entirely new dimension that I can't even wrap my brain around. And it takes me forever to even begin to realize I'm in this new dimension. And it's like, I can't explain it to anybody else, because it's not anything I can explain to myself. And so I just don't talk about it. But now it's like all this is coming through and it's making sense. So as I said in the last video, it's like, when I think I get guidance, it's from my higher self, but the word that people can understand is a clairaudience. I'm clairaudient. I hear things. It comes in through hearing. I was on a Zoom call with some of my dearest, closest friends in May in 2022. And it was the third Sunday in May. And I just remember hearing, clairaudience, during this Zoom call, that I was looking at these people that I was disappearing. And I was like a German Shepherd, like, what? But it's like, I just like, okay, I got guidance. I'm disappearing. I got a knowing. I got a nugget. And after that, I shared with a lot of those people, my friends. I mean, I'm like sending messages, and I send it to other people. And then later that day, I got that I'm disappearing and I'm being summoned. And it's like, I know when I get this stuff, like, okay, here we go. As everybody knows that knows me now, it's like, I get this knowledge, and it's like, when it appears, like, here's your path. I'm the last to know, but I'm always the first to go. I grab my bag and off I go, my hobo stick, whatever I need. And so that's where I always am. I mean, I speculated, and talking to some friends, we speculated, and, I'm like, maybe it's just like, since I'm in Oregon now, my Washington I did not have a clue what it meant. Maybe an era of my life is disappearing. I didn't know, but I shared this at length with everyone, mostly my ex-husband and my daughter. It's like, guys, I'm disappearing. Got that? I'm like, I don't know what this means. But I did know there were so many opportunities that they had during this disappearing act that I experienced. They had so many opportunities to alter their reality and still include me in theirs, if this makes any sense. It's just been, woo, it's been out there. But So we are where we are. It's just we all have our comfort zone and where we have to stay. And I'm like, just like, don't have one. I'm fearless. I'm fearless. So I have no comfort zone. So okay, German Shepherd. Okay, we'll do it. So I'm disappearing and I'm being summoned. And then my long stories and all the videos and posts that I've done, it was dark. I had to go to a really, really dark space. And I do hope people see this someday, to see that this light that you see shining weeks ago had a knife to her throat. I'll just go there. All right. And it was just all for a reason. So this bright shining light just keeps going the direction that her arrow tells her to go. So as I've disappeared completely from my family, they can't understand why I'm gone. I'm like, well, that's the hard part. We'll never understand why. But I told you I was going. It's like, I have no control over any of this. None of us do. I was told I was disappearing, and it clearly was from them. And they had lifelines. They had so many lifelines, but they didn't choose them. And that's okay. It's not like, oh no, we lose. We'll never. It's like, guys, this is fun. No, we can, there's all do-overs. There's, none of, yeah, don't worry about that. I'm not going to go there. So we are where we are. I've disappeared from them. And then as the course of these days have gone on, and I went to Mount Shasta, and I've come back from Mount Shasta, I've realized that I have completely disappeared from every human being that I was connected to on this planet in person. Like, and this hit me in the bath. Like, I've had a few straggling connections that I've questioned, they've questioned. It's like, why are we still? And it's like, and I've never thought it was a matter of time. And I know none of this is real and none of this is permanent, but it's just like, I feel energetically, vibrationally. No, I know. And we all understand this. I went to Shasta, which I was already in a really weird space, but going to Shasta, it was like, I know Candace, see, Joy B is going to love this. I zooped up, man. It was like, I zooped up to another dimension out of my comprehension. And it's like taken me light years beyond any playing field I have been on this planet. And so for people who think that, I mean, I'm here, I'm not gone. And I don't know what this means, this disappearing. This is me coming out like, I'm sorry, people. I'm like, none of this is obviously intentional. I am where I am. You are where you are. And I'm with people on my journey where I need to be at this space now. And the way I see it too, it's like I've been shown this vision, whatever Claire, the clairvoyant. Yeah, I got a Claire kit that came back. I was shown this vision, and it helps. My friend Connie painted this picture for me when she told me about a vision she had. But it's like I see a sundial. It's like, whatever the thing is in the middle, dial thing. I see a sundial, and it's like, it's my life. And it's like, and I also see like a merry-go-round spinning, because I loved spinning, and I still do want to spin on a merry-go-round. If anybody will ever push me, I will go as fast as you want. And I love like making my way to the middle and like standing there and just like letting the world go around as you just like march in place. I just love that. But those are what I see when I see my life. And it's because if you know anything about this whole spirituality world and the language, hair is blowing in my face because of my heater. Like, there is no time or space. This is all a construct of what's going on here. And I don't want to get too woo-woo. But so when I see my life on this sundial, it's like, I see like where I am right now. It's like all these parallel opportunities that have appeared. Like, I've got all these things going on right now that are these lives, these paths. Not that I can choose, like, I'm going to walk down that one. I think potentially I'm walking down all of them. I don't know. But it's like I'm on this place to where it's like, it's like this new community that I've found finally on the Oregon coast. I've been coming here 26 years. And I've been part of this family, part of this that I'm not part of at all, that I'm not connected to at all. And it's like I'm starting to connect to a community for the first time, just at who I am right now. And that's what I've wanted to be. It's like where I'm living here, I can't know the people here. They can't know me. It's like I'm just too much of a wild ride for them. And they couldn't handle it. People just like they're repelled from me because I'm a scary weirdo. They don't have a clue what I am. I think I glow. I don't know what I do here. But I found this new community that we just gather for music, which is something that I love. And which is ironic because I've been very vanilla since I've been here. Okay, granted, my dancing has been getting a little out there. I love to dance. I mean, I do the salsa, I'll do anything. And you dance alone because guys don't dance with women, but I don't care. There's a bunch of great people out there and I just go dance with them. But it's like I'm being drawn back to music, and it's like these new friends of mine are like this band that I barely know the people, but I'm getting to know them on Facebook. And so I really look forward to sitting around and hanging with them, having a drink with them and just getting to know them, just being their friends. And I live close to a few of them. It's like to have a music friend community because I came from this radio background and I miss so much of that. The energy that community brings, just making music and singing and making song and beating your drum, whatever you got to do. So I'm here with this community now. And I can go out like today. I know there's something going on and I can go join if I'm moved, because it's like I follow my guidance, and my friends get that. Hey, if you show up, you show up. That's what's cool. There's no expectations. If you show up, yay, you're there. And if you don't, it was an awesome time. But so I had this and I'm like, then I found Mount Shasta, which it checked every single box. It was living in Mount Charleston, like a dream for me when I was young. The most peaceful, beautiful place in the pines and just the mountain fresh air. This is living in Mount Charleston, yet you're in a city that has all you need. All you need and everything this blew me away. The local ski hill, 13 miles. I could drive 13 miles in snow to go skiing. The hikes to the lakes themselves, I could paddleboard, biking. It's like I'm like spinning, thinking I can live here. All right, I'm not gonna lose it. This is the thing. It's like I've got these cogs on this wheel, and it's like every one of them is okay. I've got others, like people that I've met, opportunities that come up. And it's like I'm just peacefully in the center and I just go come what may. That's all I do. Because my higher self, knows the plan. I get led to it because I pay attention and I listen. So I was told, I know this is going all these different directions, but I think I need to fill in a lot of the blanks here. So I was told I was disappearing and I was surrendering. And then I realized in the bathtub that I've completely disappeared from every person that I've been connected to up until the people that I'm now with, my new friends. And then this morning in my dream, I saw so much of this. I wish I would have written down my dreams, but I don't care. But I kept seeing like my being drawn to music and my being drawn to singing again and my dancing more and just really just putting myself out and not really giving a rip what anybody thinks, like dance like nobody's watching, like, okay. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? That's what I've always done. But so today it showed me platform. It's like my platform. It's like I'm stepping into my platform now. And I've been in radio for 25 years and I was on stage a lot in radio and, just broadcasting live and then introducing concerts and just being on stage, doing emceeing shows and just on stage. And it was a life for me that I loved. But then I always saw it because I was a professional singer. And at one point that started feeling icky to me because it felt like I want to be on stage, but I don't want to make it about, ooh, look what you can do. I wanted it to be about, look what I can do for you. And that's where I'm going to now. But it's funny because it came to me as singing, like making me want to get on stage and like be in a band again, like get up there and just, because I'm a performer when I'm on stage. I'm all because I'm a performer when I'm not on stage. I think that's the difference. I just realized something. Who I am on stage is who I am in front of you. So that's where I'm not a performer anymore because I'll do the same on the dance floor. Just give me a microphone and I'll just do it with sound and noise. So now that I'm off the heels of Shasta, I'm in this incredible mental space. I am more peaceful than I've ever been. And I know my hips are going to feel perfectly fine because I just needed to sit and have time, downtime, especially after all the energy I soaked in Mount Shasta. I mean, that was like infused up both of our backsides. I can't even describe. And just the people I talked to was like random angels that showed up. So all of this experience, and I come back here and I have to just sit and rest. And then all this stuff starts coming through me. And then I realize that I have disappeared. I am completely an island now on this planet. There is not one other soul I'm connected to. And then it came to me that that other part of the message that I got long ago, that third Sunday in May of this year, 2022, that I was disappearing and that I was being summoned. And this whole process up until this morning that I have completely disappeared hit me. And then it flashed to the next slide and it said, I'm now being summoned to my platform. And there have been a lot of tears. Yeah, it's like I have a lot of release through happy tears. It's always happy tears, guys. I don't have sads. I have happy tears. And sometimes just a lot of liquid comes out. Maybe that's what's making my eyes get younger. Cry happy tears. You know what? That might be it too. The salt. You know what? I don't know what the magic is, but it's the belief. So anyway, going back to that video, I don't know what makes them younger, but man, I'm going to be 27 years old again soon. So I find out I'm being summoned. This thing that I heard about is now occurring. And I'm told to make these videos. I'm going to maybe read some of this. So now I'm being summoned to where? And now, oh, I understand what I wanted to say. It's like when I told everybody I was disappearing months and months ago, and everybody, even all of my, all right, I'm done with this heater. Okay, I just turned off the heater. If I was doing a whole lot of this, I apologize. It was blowing hair all over my face, and I hope that's not going to happen anymore. So when I was told I was disappearing, I shared it with everyone. And then as I was disappearing, and as I disappeared right before people, including my ex and my daughter, and they said, how dare you? Why did you leave us? It's like, guys, this was foretold. And so that's why I'm saying now, for a public audience, for whoever's keeping track, I was told now I'm being summoned to my platform. I have no idea what that means. All I know is I put one foot in front of the other. I don't know where I'm getting off on the wheel. I put one foot in front of the other, and now I'm being summoned. And I've been told to make this video, and I'm want to glance at my notes so I don't forget anything. But I'm being summoned, and I don't know to where, but I know my voice is going to be heard. I'm getting my stuff out there. I keep asking God, it's like, am I not supposed to get my book out? Is that not the first and foremost thing I'm supposed to do? And it's like, I know that I get guided when I'm supposed to write, and I just can't force anything. It's only, and as I've said to many people, including my new friend, I live in the present. I don't put 10 feet out there because I don't know if my path's going that way. I can like put one foot in front of the other, and I can only put one foot in front of the other. And I can only be right here in this moment right now, because this moment right now is the only moment there is, if you think about it. You have no problems in this moment. There's nothing bad going on in this moment. The moment is right now, and it's all you have. Thank you, Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Once you start living in just that moment and you don't think about the stuff in your future, you don't go back to your past and wonder how you could have changed it. If you think about only what's going on at this second, right now, and allow, period, and allow, all the good stuff comes to you. You'll know what you're supposed to do because you do know every moment of every day, but you get in your head. We get in our heads and we want to think it through. Delay of game. That's all you do. You're just postponing the inevitable or killing the inevitable, and you never know. So I'm now being summoned to where? And now that I'm doing this publicly, I'm announcing that I got that knowing, declare that I was disappearing, and then fast forward to here. Guess what, everyone? I've disappeared. So nobody should be shocked, but everybody's shocked. But I told, so now I'm saying to everyone, I'm being summoned. I'm being summoned to where? I have no freaking clue. We still won't believe you when you get there. Okay. So it's for everybody to see. It's documented on this date, which is October 2nd. It's October 2nd. I'm being summoned. I don't know where. But when I get there, I'll say, I told you, because I didn't know what it was, but we were foretold. And then we say, like, did she tell us that this was happening? If you saw the video, if you heard the words come out of my lips, yeah. And I don't know any more than you do at this point, but I'm just needing to share it. And once I know, it's like, remember, I'm the last to know, but the first to go.